Hello Aquarius, my name's Jason. This is your February 2019 General Tarot reading. Thank you for visiting my channel. This reading could be about love, career, any questions at the forefront of your mind. You'll know in the first couple of minutes if this is for you or not, this particular reading. If it's not, please check out your moon and rising sign readings or the readings that I've done for those signs. I'm pretty sure one of those will hit fairly squarely for you. Okay, but for now, you go into the month of February with the Temperance card, Aquarius. So you have a sense of balance now that perhaps you haven't felt for some time. You're mixing the energies in your life to create the kind of space that you want. So it could be about home, it could be just about your emotional space. Perhaps you've just sort of negotiated something in a relationship that you have, which is making you and the other person perhaps feel a lot better about things and providing some kind of forward movement, even if that is about having to have let something go just recently. But it's looking like you're in a place of balance right now and you're feeling pretty good, but we'll see how we go. What's crossing you? You have the Lovers card. Okay, so the Lovers card can be about almost a soulmate kind of person coming in, but it can also be about choices. You may need to make a choice about the way forward for yourself, and this choice will require you to respect the other person's and your own independence. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Something about independence here. Can still be perfectly good partners, but there's a sense of each of you knowing your boundaries. Now, this could be in love, it could be in business. Maybe there are a couple of things which need ironing out of who has what role in the business realm, I'm feeling. We'll check it out. Okay, your conscious goal. You have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups represents emotional stability, knowing when to give out the emotion and when to be the shoulder to cry on and when to let someone stand for themselves. But this person has a very good listening ear and they provide a sense of rationality when perhaps you may be losing your own. So because this is in your conscious goal position, it feels as though you may have for a while been feeling a little unstable, and now you're seeing this balance which has come to you. You're starting to like it and you want more of this feeling. So this represents a water sign as well. So if there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your environment, perhaps they have a large part to play in the direction you want to head with your relationship or some kind of business venture maybe. But definitely it's a pretty positive feeling so far. Okay, unknown influence. You have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords talks about a self-imposed imprisonment. So perhaps there's a way of thinking you've been having and it's been making you feel tied up. Perhaps you've felt a responsibility to someone or something which wasn't really serving you, and perhaps you're still in this situation now and you're just about to change that. And as I said, with this balance and temperance card that we have, you're just about ready to let that bundle go and say, well, it's not really your place to be tied to this situation somehow. So just a feeling of maybe you've taken on a responsibility that you didn't really want and you're finding that's hampering you somehow. But again, we'll see how this goes. Okay, recent past. So there's been some kind of a celebration here in the past with your Three of Cups. Okay, Three of Cups, very happy energy, can also be an energy of interference. So perhaps someone was interfering somehow in your affairs. It's also a card, sometimes perhaps you've had a couple too many drinks and it might be becoming just a bit of a problem. And it can also talk about premature celebration. So if you have a look, these ladies are celebrating here, but the work's not done yet and the fruit's still laying on the ground. Okay, so that may have caused some issues, which perhaps you or someone around you was celebrating, thinking that something had been completed and it hadn't, or you were at a certain level and you weren't, and there just needed to be some balancing there. Future influence. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like you may have to tighten the purse strings a little while, perhaps. If there's a transition coming, perhaps these new boundaries that you've been talking about with this other person, it may require each of you to draw those boundaries of who belongs to what. So if there's a separation coming, or if there's a shift in the relationship, it may require you both to look at material things and who actually owns what. I know it's a horrible feeling to have, especially if it's a love relationship, anything of a long-term thing. If it's a business relationship, it could just be talking about areas of responsibility again. Perhaps someone hasn't been putting in their fair share, or someone's going to tighten up on the spending, okay, or on how much work they're putting in until they see a shift in what the other person's doing, or maybe it's just redefined the whole thing. I don't know, we'll have a look. Oh, I'm still going with my Rider-Waite deck. Okay, the talents you bring to the situation. You have the Emperor. So good leadership skills here, Aquarius. You're feeling almost as though you've been thrust into this leadership position, I'm getting, and you've taken to it really like a duck to water, and it's allowing you an oversight of the situation that you haven't really seen before. And so the Emperor they deserve to be where they are. They've worked for this position. They're an old warrior from way back, and now they're in this position, or you're in this position where you deserve to be where you are. Okay, so this status that you have, this position that you've made for yourself, don't doubt that you belong there. Okay, don't worry about what anyone else thinks. You stood your ground, you've worked it, you've fought your battles, and you are there. And you are doing a good job in this leadership role that you seem to be having. Okay, you're quite strong in that position, I'm feeling. Your environment. Okay, in your environment you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the way the world is seeing you, or the way you are seeing the world, or your place in it. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about your luck. And this looks like a really good turn of luck for you. So something is really starting to show the fruits of your labor, if you like, okay, with a little bit of help from the universe. So you've sort of did a bit of work, not heaps, and it wasn't your long-term goal to get to this stage, but the universe has come along to put some things in place and show you some opportunities which you'll be able to take. And it's going to help you really get this wheel just turning. So what a great card to have in your environment. And people are seeing that. People are looking at you saying, oh, look, things are happening for you now. And so it's like some recognition I'm feeling there as well. Hopes and fears. Okay, the Death card. Something has to go. You want it to go. All right. You want it to transform into something else. Right, I don't know what that's about yet, but we know, or hopefully you know, that death, transformation, change are generally good things, okay? Because they allow new growth, they allow new circumstances to freshen things up, even though it might be a bit painful. Okay, in your outcome position, for the end or for the month of February. Knight of Wands. Okay, what a great energy to have. So if this is your energy, you will be feeling like an energetic fireball racing across the desert here, like this person, delivering your message to the world with enthusiasm, with gusto. You may not want to hang around in this energy, but it's definitely one that you are happy to use to deliver your message. If this is about telling someone about a new idea that you have and getting the message out there, this is a good card to have. There could be a person in your environment who has the energy and enthusiasm, or even if you've had to hire someone, it looks like they could be the right kind of person for a short-term contract. Or if this is love, it could be like a short-term fling, if you like. But I'm feeling that this is you, and you've got this energetic get up and go. All right. So pretty positive start to the reading there all round, I'm thinking. So now we'll just clarify a couple of cards, maybe not too many. You've come into some balance. There's choices you'll need to make, and the choice needs to be about respecting someone else's independence or having yours respected. Your conscious goal, you have the King of Cups, and I was feeling that you really want to have some emotional stability that you're feeling you weren't getting from the situation as it was. Perhaps there was too much partying and not enough work getting done. Celebrating too soon, something like that. So why is the King of Cups here? Let's clarify the King of Cups for Aquarius, February 2019. We have here, okay, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords comes in bringing some clarity. Okay, so that sword cuts through all the gunk, tells it like it is. Okay, you'll come in and set things straight, set the record straight, and generally can be a bit blunt, but at least it's going to give you that emotional stability. So it's like whatever this Knight of Swords or whoever this Knight of Swords is, when they come in or when you get this message, it could be a lawyer, could be an accountant or someone official, okay, with authority, that's going to give you peace of mind, and you're not going to have to worry about that too much anymore, whatever this thing that's been playing on your mind, okay, this balance. So perhaps you've received some advice that you are in the right if there's like a legal thing happening, okay. Now the Eight of Swords, why is the Eight of Swords here in the unknown influence? What is this all about? What's the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here in the Aquarius reading for February, Spirit? And out comes the Strength card. Okay, the Strength card, I'm reminded of a Leo. So perhaps there's a Leo in your environment somewhere, or there'll be one coming in, and I'm feeling they're going to help get you out of this situation just by something they say, or they will have a line of wisdom for you and you're going to think, oh, of course. Or they might have a tactic, a strategy you can use to finally cut the binds which are holding you in this place here. That's what I'm feeling there. So I'm feeling that whatever's done, it's done with some compassion, and it's done with a sense of calmness, sense of calm. So you'll know what I'm talking about there if this is for you. Okay. Now the Four of Pentacles in your future position. So we talked about boundaries and sorting out who is responsible for what, whether this is a business thing or a love thing or a family thing. And once it's cleared up, and it looks like it will be cleared up, it's going to allow you to draw those boundaries. Let's have a look. Can we clarify the Four of Pentacles? Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Aquarius. And we have Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay. So cut through the crap. Slash and start something new. So a new, clear thinking. The Ace of Swords, when it comes along, is providing a new start, a new form of communication, a new clarity, which clears up any misunderstandings about things. And let's have a look at why the Emperor is here. Rightio, so we know that the Emperor is a leader and they're well within their rights. They deserve to be where they are, and this is the position you're in at the moment, Aquarius. If there is any doubt about whether you deserve to be in this position, like this position of status or responsibility that seems to be here, or this whatever it is that's given you this ground to stand on, you're within your rights to be there, okay? And let's have a look and see what else can we get out of this Emperor and your talents for right now. What talents are you bringing to the situation? You've got leadership, definitely with the Emperor, okay? Almost like an Aries energy I'm feeling from you. Not going to take any crap. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's plenty of work to do, Aquarius, in this position. And it looks like this is the kind of work that you are good at or capable of. This chipping away at whatever the problem or project is that needs completing here. You are prepared, you're in the right mindset to put the work in. Okay, so that was the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so this person's working away just like you're working away at something, or you're quite capable of getting that job done, finishing that task. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in your environment. Yes, your luck is changing right now. Okay, the way the world sees you, the way you're seeing the world, there's a new sense of optimism that you have after speaking your piece and gaining this balance. Okay. And that's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so if this is your energy, the Queen of Pentacles is quite a stable person. She's got it across the board. She's got the status, she's got the organization, she's got the material wealth, she's got the happy family, got lots going for her. So this looks like where you're heading with this Wheel of Fortune, or someone with this energy is coming along to move you forward through whatever this situation is. And then we've got the Death card. Okay, so what is dying here, or what do you want to die? The Death card is in your hopes and fears position, and it's like you're calling something in, saying, yes, come on, I want it to happen, I want it to happen. But there may be mixed feelings about it, but you know that something needs to change. And let's see, what might this be? What's the change about? Why is the Death card here for Aquarius? Why is the Death card here for Aquarius in February 2019? And you have the Chariot. Yes, you want to move on to something here. And so this Eight of Swords that had you trapped here, okay, you felt trapped, you're going to be able to move on from whatever that is. So this Death here, this whatever dies, okay, whatever dies is going to allow you to move forward with the Chariot energy. So the Chariot energy is the card of Cancer, card of willpower, of victory, of moving forward, of taking responsibility, taking initiative, making things happen. Really good card. I like this because it's almost like the Magician card, I feel. But the Chariot's a really good, strong card to have, and whatever this transformation brings, it's going to allow you, it's going to put you in position to really feel as though you've got a straight line, a straight shot at something which you haven't had before. So it's like a real clear run at something. And that's in your hopes and fears. And let's have a look at the outcome. Your outcome was the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this energy you've got of really feeling enthusiastic about things. So really positive reading, Aquarius. The Knight of Wands has initiative, brings messages, doesn't like to hang around too long. So it might be a short-term energy that is in your environment, whether that's you or this person which comes in. Doesn't hang around long, but certainly gets fires started somehow. So it goes around with and starts things off or gets people inspired. Very much like your Emperor that you have down here. So perhaps there's a time coming where you will need to inspire others and get them as excited as you are about something. And the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Fool. There we go. New start, new beginning. Fantastic. I like the Knight of Wands and the Fool card. Sort of work together really well for me. The Fool doesn't worry too much about consequences. He's prepared to take a leap of faith. Okay, and really, so does the Knight in so many ways. Okay. I'm liking this reading, really. I'm seeing that there's going to be a sense of freedom at the end of this month, Aquarius, that you maybe haven't had for a long, long time. And you're going to have this mixture of knowing where you stand now with this sense of control and empowerment and a sense of being able to take that leap, and you're not too worried about it. So you're not too worried about consequences. And so what a great place to be in. It looks like you're covering a whole lot of bases in your life. So not much else to say there. So please, I'd love to know how this resonates for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully talk to you in a couple of weeks, Aquarius.